Fresh clashes have broken out in Myanmar between the military and civilian anti-coup forces. A resistance group claims it has killed at least 20 military troops after a battle in Sagaing. Another group has reportedly attacked a police station. The renewed violence comes after a rare gun battle in Mandalay. The two civilian groups had openly vowed to retaliate against the army. And for more on this, Leong Wai Kit joins us. Wai Kit, tell us, more civilian groups are emerging to clash with the Myanmar army.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. And now there are at least 3 civilian groups who have publicly said that they will retaliate against the Myanmar army. These are civilian groups that are very near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city, one in Sagaing, one in Minjan, one in Pago. They each, as you said earlier, Steve, launched their own attacks, resulting in dozens of security officers from the army camp dead. Now, while all this is happening, the ousted lawmakers earlier issued what can be interpreted as a grim reminder to the public to prepare for war, because it went on Facebook to upload a very simple to read document, basically telling families what to do in the event of disaster. But interestingly, on the front page of that brochure, there were illustrations of different types of natural disasters, including a cartoon of a soldier firing a weapon. Now, of course, the Myanmar army is trying to do what it can to make as many arrests as possible of these suspected civilian fighters. Interestingly, many of these arrests depend largely on informants, spies, as well as people who would, tell on other people. This is exactly the reason why there are some 70 of these community leaders known as ward administrators who have been assassinated in recent months. Very quickly, I just want to tie this back to the earlier point about the crackdown, the gun battle in Mandalay. That was also the work of an informant.
While these clashes have been going on, Myanmar's army military chief has met with Russia's defense minister in Moscow. What has come out of these talks?
But I think one of the likeliest outcomes would be more arms sales from Russia to Myanmar. Of course, the army chief's trip to Russia is not touted as an arms buying trip. He's there for an international security conference. But while he was in Moscow, there's been a lot of talk on cooperation of military technology as well as a visit by the army chief to a Russian state-owned firm that exports weaponry. If anything, the army chief's visit to Russia is going to boost both sides' army ties. And this is no surprise because just this year alone, there have been at least 4 face-to-face exchanges between both sides. But the Myanmar army chief's visit to Russia should also be seen as part of the Myanmar army's plan to establish what it describes as a standard army, which, in the words of experts, includes improving its firepower, improving its engagement with the international actors, as well as the Myanmar army's image that it portrays.
All right, many thanks for that. Leong Wai Kit.